The Karnataka High Court came down hard on the Bengaluru police and questioned them as to why was Sunny Leone's New Year's event blocked.
The Honorable Court was fierce enough to ask the government and the police department a couple of questions as to how they can do this kind of a discrimination while the police have granted permission to the other events.
The police had denied permission for the event after a Karnataka fringe group, Karnataka Rakshana Vedike, protested and threatened to disrupt Sunny Leone's participation in a New Year's Eve party called Sunny Night in Bengaluru, New Year's Eve 2018, calling it vulgar and anti-tradition. The Karnataka Home Minister bowed down to the pressure and called for a traditional New Year's Eve celebrations.
Sunny Leone, I told our commissioner not to give permission for that. Let them do cultural activities, music or any other cultural activities or Bharatanatyam like that.
The Bengaluru police too denied permission for the event and had gone public saying that they can neither assure safety to Sunny Leone nor to the people attending the event. This led to Sunny Leone cancelling the event herself. So Mirror now asks, has Bollywood become an easy target? Why did the Karnataka government block Sunny Leone? Is this the new election funda of all poll-bound states to rake up Bollywood controversies for votes? And finally, will fringe dictate how India celebrates New Year's Eve? Let's debate.
Well, thankfully, the Karnataka High Court has come down hard on the Karnataka government, asking why is it that the Bangalore police can't provide security to a New Year's Eve event? Are they discriminating this specific event because Sunny Leone is taking part in it? Or are they completely inept and they're not able to do their jobs? The Bangalore police will now have to respond, and there might be an option here for that event to be held, in which case Sunny Leone will come back to Bangalore. But we have to ask ourselves some very important questions. Is the government of Karnataka moral policing? Do they have the right to do so? Are they pinning the blame on the Bangalore police because they want to morally police the city? They want to stand with fringe elements that are demanding some sort of moral policing. And is this a trend now in every poll-bound state to side with the fringe in order to gain those votes? That's a question we're asking this evening. Kavita Reddy, spokesperson of the Congress, joins us right now representing the Karnataka government. Shyam Sundar is a senior advocate with the Karnataka High Court who was arguing the case on behalf of the organizers in court today. Munna Kumar Sharma, General Secretary of the Hindu Mahasabha. Sujay Kandawala, senior advocate here in Mumbai. Mr. Dhanraj Vanjari is the former Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mumbai. Nasir Abdullah is an actor, and Jimmy Xavier, radio jockey, will join us through the course of the conversation. He hosts a show on Radio Mirchi in Bangalore every day. I welcome all of you to this conversation. I'm going to start with Mr. Shyam Sundar. Mr. Sundar, could you tell us what went on in court today? What were the judge's observations, and what questions were asked of the Karnataka government?
Of course, the petition was obviously complaining that though the application seeking permission for the event was filed by the organizers way back on 1st of December, they were keeping mum for a long time, and suddenly the responsible minister, if I can call them so, comes out with a statement that they're not going to permit this event for the reasons that there were some protests, that there appears to have been some protests that it's going to be a deterioration of culture if they permit this event, and the Home Minister said it openly in front of the media, and there was a direct denial by the police that they will not give permission, and this was the reason we went to the High Court today. And the first time, in the first half, when the matter was taken up in the High Court, the Honorable Court was very, very fierce at the police and the government, and did ask that when there are so many events that are already permitted in Bangalore, there have been score of events that are going to be held in the city, in a metropolitan like this, why is this discrimination being meted out to this particular event? And obviously the government in the first round had no voice, and they simply had to say that we have sought for some explanations which the organizers have to give, and the court wanted to know exactly what is the stand, and the matter was postponed for a few hours. The second round, when the matter was taken up, it was quite a shock for us. The Deputy Commissioner of Police comes and makes an appearance in the open court and very strenuously says that they have not permitted any event in Bangalore, where the reality remains that there are score of events are already permitted. And recording his statement, the court said that the application, the request has to be considered before 25th, and if before 25th, if they're not going to consider, we are going to go back to the court and unveil the discrimination that's being meted out.
Let me bring in Kavita Reddy of the Congress party in Karnataka. Kavita Reddy, is the Bangalore police unable to provide security for its citizens?
Point number one, I think it's not about providing security for the citizens. There is issue with the 31st event. The Commissioner of Police as well as all the officers keeping in view the law and order situation, keeping in view the events which is going to happen, and given the fact that it is 31st of December, it is going to be quite a strain on the entire Bangalore police. So keeping in mind the complete law and order situation, they have taken this particular step. Point number two, what the minister said is nothing to do with any fringe, because I don't think a person like the Home Minister, who is a very senior politician who have lived in the city of Bengaluru for all his life, he would make a statement like that, because we don't care about the fringe, what the fringe thinks. The issue is specifically on the law and order situation and the security issues. More than that, nothing else. 31st, even if Sunny Leon is not coming on 31st, if she comes any other day, she is more than welcome. We saw what happened in Kerala. There were so many people who just flocked in there to see her. If that situation happens in Bengaluru, it will be difficult, because the entire city will be celebrating. The city is huge and vast now from one end to the other end. So it will be a strenuous thing for anybody. Practically speaking, I think this is what is something which is happening here. So keeping all this thing in, also the fact that most of these events, when it happened, is at least 3 or 4 months back, they would take the permission, which has not happened. They were not even aware of this event a couple of weeks ago. So it is also a fact which I think needs to be discussed at this point in time. So there's no way anything to do with the fringe. It's purely a law and order decision which is taken by the Bengaluru police. I'm sure you will also understand. Many political rallies, many political events also do not get permission, keeping in certain aspects in mind, and this is no different when it comes to the law and order situation at this point in time.
So I have information that are 140 events that will take place in Bangalore on the 31st of December, on New Year's Eve, including DJ nights. They're already listed for ticket sales. So if the Bangalore police is given permission to 140 events, what is the problem with this one particular event?
You have raised a very valid point. Most of these events do not have a star. Most of these events are just regular events which is happening, which probably is very localized kind of an events, and which is not at this scale. But when you are considering the fact that what you saw, what happened in Kerala, given the fact that you have a star performer who's going to come in,
so Kavita Reddy, no star can perform in Bangalore on the 31st of December.
Sunny Leon is not somebody who is just like a normal star. She is a star, and of course we have to keep
no star can perform in Bangalore on the 31st of December. So tomorrow, if Shah Rukh Khan decides to perform in Bangalore, you will say, no, I'm sorry, you have to be a no name or nobody. That's how we will. So are you encouraging small artists, or what are you doing? You're limiting people's ability to. Yes.
There is a clear change of opinions here. The minister before the media has made it very, very clear that it is a blow on the culture. That is the reason. These security reasons, the size of the event, the size of the celebrities coming, all these were never the utterances of the government, and I do not know why Madam is talking for the government. It is a law and order situation. The duty bound police have to take care. If the police are not taking care of the law and order situation, if the police are not able to manage the security. End of the day, why do they exist? Why do they exist?
Keeping in mind the conditions, keeping in mind the situation, the police has the
All right,
right to
Kavita Reddy, you're
decide
saying the
whether
same thing
permission
over and
should
over
be
again.
given
We've
or
heard you
not.
out. We've heard you out. Now let me bring in the rest of my
There is no
panelists.
guarantee should be given
Let me bring in the rest of my panelists. So what Kavita Reddy is effectively telling us is that no star can perform in Bangalore. So apparently the government of Bangalore has decided now to encourage independent artists who are not stars and give them platforms in the city of Bangalore because they're not going to